is News 3 Now at 6.
Thanks for joining us tonight. A judge's ruling this morning is shaping how bars and restaurants may look tonight.
The Tavern League of Wisconsin hoped a judge would block Governor Evers' capacity limit order, but lost. Gabriela Becerra joins us live from downtown Janesville to share how both sides are reacting to the ruling. Gabby?
The bar and restaurant owners I spoke with say they feel targeted by the latest capacity limits. Some are struggling to survive with half the customers, and they don't know what they're going to do when they lose even more. A Barron County judge's ruling.
I deny their request.
Feels personal to Kevin Riley.
They're knocking down all the small guys.
Riley owns a sports bar and grill in downtown Janesville, where he says capacity rules have made this year especially difficult.
Absolutely, it hurts. I mean, it hurts us. It hurts the working people out there too, because like I said, we're only running one bartender at all times here.
The governor's latest rule, which a judge upheld today, limits capacity to 25%. But Riley has already been limiting crowds.
I don't want to break any rules, and I don't want anybody getting sick here, and I don't want my bar to be shut down for that reason either.
So he didn't feel the need for Governor Evers to make this rule that significantly impacts his industry.
I'm for what the cause is, but I'm not for him just shutting down one individual sector of the state, and that's the Tavern League and the restaurant industry.
In a statement, Evers says, quote, "This critically important ruling will help us prevent the spread of the virus by restoring limits on public gatherings." While the Tavern League of Wisconsin President Chris Marsicano says, quote, "We are obviously disappointed in the ruling and the catastrophic effects it will continue to have on small businesses across Wisconsin." Riley says he'll do what he can to keep people safe, but wonders if limiting COVID means others taking some personal responsibility.
I think we're doing fine at the 50% for the bars and the restaurants. I mean, you're not hearing of outbreaks at bars and restaurants. At least I'm not hearing of it.
Evers' order is in effect until November 6th, and breaking it could cost establishments $500.
The Department of Health Services is reporting more than 6,600 new cases of COVID in Wisconsin. That is the newly reported number since last Friday. Over the weekend, the state's tracking system was updated, which prevented new cases from being announced. A couple more local school districts are shifting to online learning starting today and going until Friday, October 30th. Classes for New Glarus students will be held online. According to a Facebook post, the district made the switch due to, quote, internal metrics escalating this weekend. And beginning Wednesday, the Janesville School District says Jefferson Elementary School will also pivot to all virtual. According to the news release, a large number of staff have had to quarantine after coming into close contact with a positive case. As such, the school cannot be fully staffed. Online classes for those students will last until at least October 30th.
The State Department of Workforce Development says it is now partnering with Google Cloud to help with ongoing unemployment insurance claims. Beginning today, this new collaboration will offer the department a new tool to address the record caseload. As of Friday, DWD says it's processed 7.4 million weekly claims since March 15th, paying more than 536,000 people over $3.9 billion in unemployment insurance benefits. Blackhawk Technical College in Janesville will be hosting free COVID-19 testing on Wednesdays and Thursdays until the middle of December. It'll start Wednesday, that's the 21st, and go through December 10th. It'll be drive-through testing free of charge for anyone 5 and older. No appointment needed, but pre-registration is recommended.
The Badgers will kick off their season this Friday, but before you think about seeing them play at a watch party or family gathering, doctors are urging you to consider a safe option. With the COVID cases being so high here, Dr. Jeff Pothoff at UW Health recommends watching it together through Zoom. He knows this isn't the most exciting option, but wants people to think about the risks of contracting or spreading the virus right now.
You have a mask on, you're healthy, but someone there has COVID, doesn't have a mask, you're at pretty high risk. If you can stay socially distanced, that's a good idea. And after you participate in an event that is extremely high risk, we would recommend, anywhere from 3 to 5 days later to consider getting tested.
Pothoff said he would hate to see a super spreader event come out of something that could have been avoided.
Today kicked off homecoming week for the UW. Although no in-person event could happen like usual, the University and Alumni Association are still offering a number of virtual opportunities to celebrate. That includes a virtual Flamingo Fill the Hill, scavenger hunt with Bucky, and a virtual tour of the Red Gym's newest interior additions. And all week, Badger alums are encouraging people to wear red, post red by using the hashtag UWHC. Let's get a look over downtown in Madison along the lakefront there. We started the work week off with a cold start. Many of us waking up to temperatures right around the freezing mark. Let's check your first warn forecast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary.
Some temperatures are even colder than that, well into the 20s, and a few people saw temperatures in the teens last night. As we take a look at the live view from the Platteville-Quimby Radio sky cam, skies are mostly cloudy there, but there have been a few breaks in the overcast from time to time. But generally, skies are pretty cloudy across much of the upper Midwest. Some light snow showers and rain showers have been out there, but you can see those have really been diminishing. The air across eastern Wisconsin is a little bit drier, but we can't rule out at least a sprinkle or flurry, especially south of Madison. That seems to be where the highest chance of that being. Visibility is now at or above 10 miles, indicating if there is precipitation out there, it's very light. Low temperatures this morning, upper teens in Camp Douglas, only 21 in the Dells. Here in Madison, we dropped to 27. Even Janesville, Mineral Point, we're down to 30 degrees. Temperatures right now are not a whole lot warmer than that. 36 Janesville, 35 Madison, already 30 degrees in the Dells. Look for a low temperature in Madison of about 29 by tomorrow morning with cloudy skies. Look for a chance for rain showers later on tomorrow afternoon, especially north and west of Madison. High temperature at 47. Later on, I'll look at a forecast that includes a brief warm-up with some thunderstorm chances on Thursday before it turns cold again for the weekend.
Gary, thank you. The Wisconsin Dells man accused of being a part of the plan to kidnap the Michigan governor is being held on a $10,000 bond. Brian Higgins appeared in Columbia County Court this afternoon. He's facing a charge of suspicion of material support in an act of terrorism. The state of Michigan has 30 days to get a governor's warrant over to the state of Wisconsin for Higgins' extradition. We're waiting to hear more from the Madison Fire Department tonight about a commercial fire on the city's east side. This happened this afternoon. Dane County dispatchers say the fire was reported about 1:40 in the area near Sycamore Park. Dispatchers say an auto shredder in the area caught fire. No word on any injuries at this point.
We are a little more than 2 weeks away from Election Day, and tomorrow, Wisconsin will begin early in-person voting. Reminder that you will once again need a valid ID to vote, whether it's early in person or on Election Day. The address on your ID does not have to match your current address, but the name does have to match what the clerk has in the poll book. Officials in northeastern Wisconsin say a technical ballot misprint is likely to delay counting some absentee ballots on Election Day, but they reassured the public that all ballots will be counted. The Outagamie County Clerk says the misprint is a scratch on a timing mark at the edge of the ballot. She says testing protocols caught the misprint and ballots are being replaced going forward. The county asked the Wisconsin Elections Commission for additional time to count ballots. The commission meets to discuss the issue tomorrow.
One of Wisconsin's neighbors is the latest state to ban guns at polling places. Michigan is one of just a handful, but that will not be the case here. Margarita Vinogradov checked with local clerks and police to see if they're concerned about intimidation on November 3rd.
Only 11 states have laws explicitly prohibiting guns at polling places. Wisconsin is not one. But most public buildings, including libraries and schools, already prohibit bringing weapons inside. In Madison, at least.
All of our polling places have signs posted that there are no weapons in the facility.
Many local clerks told me they haven't trained poll workers for the next month's election yet. But aside from having police on call, there are currently no rules that prevent people from bringing weapons. Madison's Assistant Police Chief Paige Valenta said, "I think it's fair to say that officers will not increase patrolling at polls." Middleton's department will have more officers than usual working November 3rd, but they'll just be making sure locations close on time. There are, however, laws on campaigning too close to polls.
If somebody electioneering within that zone refuses to cooperate, then the police is called to help enforce.
In Madison, Margarita Vinogradov, News 3 Now.
Attorney General Josh Kaul reminded voters today of what happens if you break the rules already in place. The Wisconsin Elections Commission hopes to make these rules even clearer when it releases more information on Wednesday.
Still to come at 6, Dane County celebrated the grand opening of a new mental health resource center. Plus, a pair of organizations is hosting an event outside of the governor's mansion today. Find out what they're demanding when we come back.
Hey, Madison voters, don't let the pandemic suppress your vote. Create your safe voting plan now. You have options. Visit cityofmadison.com/clerk to create your safe voting plan today. Brought to you by the Madison City Clerk's Office.
For over 60 years, wishes have come true at Blaine's Farm and Fleet's original Toyland. And now through Wednesday, our Toyland celebration has great deals for everyone's wish list. Like these present pets, only $39.99. Special buy pressure cookers are just $59.99 while supplies last. This performance tool pneumatic shop stool is half off. And donate an unwrapped toy to Kids Helping Kids and we'll match it up to $200,000. Wishes do come true. Now through Wednesday at Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland celebration.
Attention homeowners, we started with 50. Now we're looking for 30 homeowners who need a kitchen upgrade. Mad City Kitchens is your trusted local source for kitchen cabinet refacing. Avoid a lengthy remodel, stay under budget, and get a beautiful modern kitchen in as little as 2 days. Our design consultants make it easy and fun. Mad City Kitchens is Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. 30 homeowners who call now will receive special savings on a kitchen upgrade with 75% off labor, 60 months 0% interest. Plus, receive a bonus $100 Walmart gift card with purchase. We'll compensate you for your time. Call during this program for a free $50 Amazon gift card with your in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, have your zip code and location ready to qualify. Call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
Hey, Madison voters, don't let the pandemic suppress your vote. Create your safe voting plan now. You have options. Visit cityofmadison.com/clerk to create your safe voting plan today. Brought to you by the Madison City Clerk's Office.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. The Columbia County Sheriff's Office is asking the public for help finding a Huber inmate who didn't return from work this morning. 27-year-old Amanda Montroy was supposed to return to the Columbia County Jail at 7 a.m., but officials said she never showed up. Montroy serving a 270-day and 180-day sentence on charges of escape, resisting an officer, and theft. Sheriff's Department says her last reported address is on Chestnut Street in the town of Packwaukee in Marquette County. 2 statewide organizations hosted an event outside the governor's residence today calling on the governor to release people from state prisons and jails as COVID-19 numbers rise statewide. The groups called Expo and Wisdom say they've been pushing the governor to release high-risk individuals. They say to date more than 250 people in prison have become infected and an unknown number have also died from the virus.
New at 6, a celebration today for the grand opening of Dane County's new Behavior Health Resource Center. It's located on West Badger Road in Madison. The county says it'll serve as a one-stop resource for mental and behavioral health care, bridging private and public mental and behavioral health care providers, which they say will make it easier for patients, their families, and even providers to navigate care.
And anyone who's watching this, know that if you're feeling any of those feelings, if you're depressed, if you're suicidal, if you're just stressed out or traumatized by COVID, you're not alone. And there are people here who care about you. And this center will be here to help connect you with those people and help you navigate.
Joe Parisi says anyone will be able to call the center and talk with a live person who will not only connect you with the services you need, but stick with you and offer follow-ups for 30 days afterwards.
Granite Peak says it has seen a record number of people this year coming out to see the fall colors. The ski hill might be synonymous with winter, but this fall they set records. They say they've had almost double the number of people they usually see on their autumn chairlift rides, selling out several times during a ride season shortened a few weeks ago.
Typically, we'll see between about 7,000 and 10,000 people over the course of the time that we're open. We've seen record crowds come out, and we're going to do over 20,000 rides.
Now, starting today, the countdown is on to the upcoming ski season. They say that involves building a large tent and keeping guests mostly outside during their visits. That ski season is expected to begin around November 20th.
Still to come tonight, another campaign stop in Wisconsin tomorrow for the Trump campaign. Plus, a closer look at just how important the suburban vote will be this election season. And later, we're off to a cold start to the week. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti will let us know if it will continue when we come back.
Join Dr. Ashish Raval to learn about the most common types of injuries in young athletes and how to prevent them. This workshop is a must for any parent of a student athlete.
Steel Roofing roofing from Menards stands up to the worst Mother Nature can dish out. It resists hail, up to 200-mile-an-hour winds, and the worst winter conditions. Menards Steel Roofing has a lifetime warranty and is the choice of more homeowners in the Midwest because it's the last roof they'll ever need. Available in 24 colors in the store or on Menards.com. All steel roofing is 11% off. Save with 11% off everything at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Comfort Services, save up to $2,500 on a new Lennox system. But hurry, it's a limited time offer and a beautiful thing.
Democrats enabled riots across America, even in small towns.
Protest, so we just have officers that can only monitor. They can't do anything about it, but we have officers standing to get out of here, okay? Ma'am, are they actually sitting on or standing on your car?
On my car! And I got a little girl in the car crying. Are you kidding me? This is insane.
Let the police do their jobs. On November 3rd, vote Trump. Restoration PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Now's the time to get the beautiful modern kitchen you've always wanted with custom cabinet refacing by Mad City Kitchens. We'll turn your old, outdated kitchen into the kitchen of your dreams in as little as 2 days. Right now, 30 homeowners will save with 75% off labor, plus 60 months 0% interest. You'll get a bonus $100 Walmart gift card with purchase, and call during this program to receive a free gift with your in-home estimate.
Join Dr. Ashish Rabel to learn about the most common types of injuries in young athletes and how to prevent them. This workshop is a must for any parent of a student athlete.
Watching News 3 Now at 6.
President Trump's daughter, Ivanka, will be back in Wisconsin tomorrow to campaign for her father. She will visit Milwaukee in the morning, but the location of her visit has not been released yet. This is her second visit in as many weeks. She was in Hilbert last Tuesday. People voting in the suburbs could make a big difference this election.
Candidates from both parties are trying to win them over as we close in on November 3rd. Amy Reed is live now to explain how even losses there could translate to wins. Amy?
Because this is a statewide race, Democrats and Republicans hedge their bets in different regions, but both are aiming for enough votes in the suburbs. Now, suburbs are traditionally red, meaning they go to Republicans. The WOW counties, Washington, Ozaukee, and Waukesha outside Milwaukee, are no exception. They actually haven't voted for a Democrat since Jimmy Carter, and Washington County put up one of the biggest margins in the state for Scott Walker in 2018. But political scientists notice a change happening that's been creeping up in other parts of the country, too.
This is a nationwide shift. It's been a little slow coming to Wisconsin, and we still have more Republican rather than purple suburbs, but they're not as solidly Republican as they were 6 to 10 years ago.
Because of this, Democrats are trying to win as many votes there as they can, even if they don't win the county overall. I spoke to leaders in county parties today about their chances, and tonight at 10, hear what they're seeing as they work this election from the ground and why both sides see the suburbs as a numbers game.
Amy Reed reporting live tonight. Amy, thank you.
And here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canolti with a look at our first warn forecast. Hi, Gary.
It was a chilly day today across southern Wisconsin. Lots of clouds and some light rain and snow showers. But you can see most of the rain and snow shower activity now moving out over Lake Michigan. Still possible. There could be a couple of sprinkles or flurries across southern Wisconsin, mainly south of Madison. But even there, the radar really not picking them up very much. And you can see the first batch of precipitation has moved off to the east. It's possible there could be another little batch that moves to our south probably mid to late evening before that comes to an end. There's a little snow on the ground across parts of central Iowa. You saw in the CBS Evening News the heavy snow squalls that moved through the Des Moines area, dumping an inch or two of snow, mainly on the grassy areas, although the roads did become slippery for a time. But right now, not much snow cover across the Midwest. Three things you need to know in the forecast. Our temperatures are going to remain colder than normal through the end of the month, so pretty much for about the next 10 days, with one exception. Thursday will be a mild day with winds out of the south. Temperatures could jump up into the upper 60s, and we could even see a few thunderstorms from Wednesday night into Thursday and Thursday evening. Showers are possible off and on pretty much over the next 10 days. There'll be very few dry days in there, but most of the time it won't be raining. However, late at night and early in the morning when temperatures are cold enough, it's possible there could be some flurries of snow mixed in as well. Tropical storm Epsilon is formed in the Atlantic Ocean. Latest information from the National Hurricane Center has maximum sustained winds at 45 miles per hour with gusts of 60 miles per hour. Right now, Epsilon is stationary, but it is forecast to move toward the northwest, toward Bermuda, and become a hurricane as it moves in that direction over the next day and a half, and then stay as a Category 1 hurricane as it passes just to the east of Bermuda. Some of the earlier computer models were bringing it much closer to the United States. Right now, the models have backed off on that. It's actually had an effect on our forecast. Last week, we had the potential for very cold temperatures early next week. Right now, we've backed off on that a little bit because Epsilon was supposed to actually merge with another weather system and turn into a big storm off the East Coast. But right now, it looks like that's not going to happen. So there's Epsilon, still a ways away from the United States and probably not going to affect us. But it will initially slow down weather systems as they push into the Atlantic Ocean, like the one that's coming through now. The next one upstream will probably be here. And right now, it's just bringing snow in the higher elevations of the Rockies. But as it taps into some moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, we'll see some showers and thunderstorms. The milder air is on the other side of this front, so it still has a ways to go before it gets to us, and that's why we won't see the warm up until Wednesday night and Thursday. Temperatures are in the 30s, 40s, and just low 50s across the southern portion of the Midwest. On future track, lots of clouds overnight. For tomorrow, we'll see some rain showers develop mainly north and west of Madison into tomorrow night, and then see cloudy skies on Wednesday. The next weather system starts to bring those shower and thunderstorm chances in here Wednesday night into Thursday morning. So look for a high temperature tomorrow of around 47 degrees. It'll be cloudy and dry for much of the day, but there could be some scattered showers north and west of Madison later in the afternoon. 7 to 10 day forecast, and temperatures upper 40s to lower 50s at best, with the exception of Thursday with the shower and thunderstorm chances. Then notice those nighttime low temperatures in the lower 30s. That means at night we could see some flurries of snow mixing in with any rain showers.
And coming up in sports, don't call it a revenge game. How the Badgers are looking at their Week 1 date with Illinois. Next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
If I'm your president, we'll develop and deploy rapid tests. We'll make the medical supplies and protective equipment that our country needs. In short, we'll do what we should have done from the very beginning. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
The pandemic is spreading, and people with pre-existing health conditions are most at risk. But Donald Trump is still trying to repeal protections for people with pre-existing conditions. Joe Biden took on the insurance companies and forced them to cover pre-existing conditions. As president, he'll give Americans the choice to buy public health insurance like Medicare and bring down costs by negotiating with hospitals and drug companies. Joe has a plan. FFPAC's responsible for the content of this ad.
Wisconsin weather can be frustrating. Get the latest forecast, alerts, and detailed traffic reports from the News 3 Now team. Download the Channel 3000 Firstborn app, sponsored by Group Health Cooperative, and be prepared for anything headed our way.
Attention homeowners, we're looking for 30 homeowners who need a custom kitchen upgrade. Cabinet refacing by Mad City Kitchens improves the look and feel of your kitchen without the hassles and high cost of a full remodel. From cabinet doors and drawer fronts to countertops, kitchen islands, and more. Create your perfect kitchen design and we'll install it in as little as 2 days. Remember, Mad City Kitchens is passing along special savings to 30 homeowners who call now. Receive 75% off labor on kitchen upgrades with 60 months, 0% interest. You'll get the bonus $100 Walmart gift card with purchase. And last chance to call during this program for the free $50 Amazon gift card with your in-home estimate. From Madison throughout south central Wisconsin, have your zip code and location ready to qualify. Call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
You can't fix the economy until you fix the COVID crisis. And he has no intention of doing anything about making it better for you all at home in terms of your health and your safety. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Tomorrow morning, we'll help you prepare for Election Day.
Yeah, we'll take you behind the scenes of a Madison high school to see why the district is asking for millions.
We'll see you Tuesday morning on News 3 Now this morning. Last year, Wisconsin went into Illinois as 31-point favorites, and, well, you know what happened. This season, they enter Week 1 as 23.5-point favorites over that same team, but the Badgers say they aren't thinking about that. They're not thinking about getting revenge last year either. To them, Friday is an opportunity to play after months of riding that emotional roller coaster of will they have a season or won't they?
Getting revenge on Illinois is the last thing we want to think about. You know, at this point, it's like, hey, we get a chance to go out there and play. Let's go play. They first on the schedule, and we got to go handle that.
After everything we've been through mentally and physically throughout the whole year, just to get to this point, I'm just stoked for this entire team, and I'm stoked myself just to be able to play on this field this season. So I'm really excited. I know all of us are really excited.
Now, Wisconsin's first road trip is next weekend when they travel to Lincoln for a day with the Huskers. The game time has been set. The Badgers and Huskers will kick off at 2:30. You can watch that game on FS1. UW has won 9 of the last 10 meetings between the two, including 7 straight. In 23 games as the head coach of the Packers, Matt LaFleur has won 18 games, which is great, and his 5 losses are small in sample size, but 4 of them have been by 15 points or more. And that's not a good trend. The latest Sunday at Tampa, where the Buccaneers beat the Packers by 4 touchdowns. Now, a lot of things went wrong for Green Bay, and there might not be a simple fix to correct all the mistakes that happened. But the first step is each guy looking at themselves.
You can never get comfortable in this league. As soon as you get comfortable, you get your butt whipped. And I'm not saying that that's what happened. I think everybody needs to be critical of themselves, and that's the only way you learn, and that's the only way you can bounce back and get better from this.
We got to play better. I mean, you know, as simple as that sounds, that's what we got to do. We just got to play better. We got to execute better. We got to learn how to adjust.
And like the Badger Conference announced on Friday, the Big 8 Conference has canceled its winter sports conference season, meaning the league won't be holding any conference competitions this winter. The teams can practice and play non-conference games if they are allowed to by their school district and local health officials. So, like we said on Friday, you feel for the kids.
We kind of expected that might be coming soon. All right, Zach, thanks. Let's go to Gary. Final check of the forecast.
It looks pretty gloomy out there right now. The live view from the Edgewater Skycam, mostly cloudy skies over Madison. What else is new? But at least the rain and snow showers have pushed out over Lake Michigan. They're mainly rain showers there because it is a little warmer actually over the lake than it is over the land. Notice the temperatures right now, mid-30s, certainly cold enough to have some flurries of snow mix in with any precipitation that does develop. Low temperatures tonight will be in the upper 20s, highs tomorrow, upper 40s, maybe some rain showers tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, and some thunderstorms Wednesday night and Thursday with a brief warm-up. Temperatures turn colder for next week with some rain shower and snow shower chances, especially at night.
All right, Gary, thanks, and thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.